Right, so we're just going to have a look at some transformations questions here and some exam style type questions. So I'm going to look at this question here, which many of you should have done for your homework here, which is rotating this shape here. So I'm just going to pass the camera over, and it says here, rotate the shaded shape 90 degrees clockwise about the point 0. Okay, so what I'm going to do there, I'm going to place my tracing paper over here, and of course I didn't have any tracing paper at home, so I've used my loaf and I've got some greaseproof paper in the kitchen, so there's never really an excuse for not doing your homework on that front. So I'm going to place the tracing paper over nice and square, okay, not lopsided but nice and square to the question. And remember, it says rotate the shape 90 degrees clockwise about the point 0. So I'm going to put the tracing paper on, get rid of my pen top there, and I'm going to trace around the shape like that, and then it says rotate it about the point 0. So I'm going to stick my pen in here, and 9 times out of 10 it will be here, but sometimes it might be at another coordinate elsewhere. And then, rather than trying to rotate the shape, I'm just going to rotate the tracing paper at 90 degrees clockwise. So look at the tracing paper, it's turning. It was facing up and now it's facing to the right. It's moved 90 degrees clockwise, and I should be able to make out there very carefully where it should be going, and I'm just going to sort of try and label it on here. So that's my first corner there at 2 minus 2, so that's there, and then coming down to that point there, going across to over here. I think it's 5 squares there, so it should be 5 squares here too. So I'm going to go across there, down there, okay, and finishing that off there. So I'm just going to double check that again. That seems to fit perfectly. Okay, so started there, and I've rotated the shape 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, and that's exactly where it should be. Alright, and then I'm going to move on to very similar question over here as well. So same again, I'm going to rotate this shape down here. Question B, triangle Q has been drawn on the grid. On the grid, rotate triangle Q 90 degrees clockwise about centre 0. So it's a very similar question here. I'm going to put my tracing paper on, nice and square, trace around the shape, put my pen in at the point 0, and rotate it round to here, and that is where the triangle should end up going, just there.